Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Ketholena with the evening news. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches several developmental projects in Tamil Nadu, appreciates hard-working farmers of Tamil Nadu. Centre issues guidelines on preventive measures to contain spread of COVID-19 in offices. Union government allows all steel to be used for national highway construction as long as it meets standards required for specific grades of steel. And all lands in toll plazas on national highways to become fast-tag lands from tomorrow midnight. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today complimented the farmers in Tamil Nadu for not only following water conservation methods but also for having a record food production throughout the history. He said that the historical Grand Anaikat canal system stood as a testament to that. Modi said that it was a proud fact that the government will improve the irrigation system, which will benefit 2.27 lakh acre land in the state. Launching more than 8,000 crore rupees worth projects in Chennai today, Modi said that India will continue its fight against COVID and make the world a better place to live in. He also handed the indigenously designed and manufactured main battle tank Arjun Mark 1A. It also uses indigenous ammunition. Later, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived at INS Garuda Naval Air Station Kochi in Kerala to lay foundation stone of various key projects. Centre has issued standard operating procedure on preventive measures to contain spread of COVID-19 in offices. In the SOP, Union Health Ministry has said that offices in containment zones shall remain closed except for medical and essential services, and only those outside containment zones will be allowed to open up. It said generic preventive measures include simple public health measures that are to be followed to reduce risk of infection with COVID-19. The ministry added that these measures need to be observed by all employees and visitors at all times. These include maintaining a minimum distance of 6 feet in common places, use of face covers or masks at all times, and practicing frequent hand washing. With regard to specific preventive measures for officers, the ministry said mandatory hand hygiene and thermal screening should be ensured at entrance, and only asymptomatic staff and visitors should be allowed entry. As per SOP, meetings, as far as feasible, should be done through video conferencing. It said proper crowd management in the parking lots and outside the premises, physical distancing norms should be ensured. In case of larger number of cases being reported at a workplace, the whole block or building, as the case may be, should be disinfected. Union government has said that all steel be allowed to be used for national highway construction as long as it meets the standards required for specific grades of steel. Whether produced from ore, billets, pallets or melting or scrap, the steel proposed to be used will be tested in NABL accredited laboratories as a third-party check before approval. Road Transport and Highways Ministry has issued orders in this regard. The move is based on the analysis and discussions with stakeholders and also technical opinion. Earlier, the contract provisions required use of steel produced by primary or integrated steel producers only. In view of the increase in steel prices, which can impact the cost of building national highways, Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari had suggested the need to re-look at all conditions which could be restrictive without impacting the quality of material used for highway construction. Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has decided that all lands in the fee plazas on national highways shall be declared as fast-tag land of the fee plaza from tomorrow midnight. Therefore, as per National Highway Fee Rules 2008, any vehicle not fitted with FASTag or vehicle without valid functional FASTag entering into the FASTag land of the fee plaza will pay a fee equivalent to 2 times of the fee applicable to that category. In a statement issued today, the ministry has clarified that this has been done to further promote fee payment through digital mode, reduce waiting time and fuel consumption, and provide for a seamless passage through the fee plazas. The ministry had mandated fitment of FASTag in M and N categories of motor vehicles with effect from 1st January this year. Category M stands for a motor vehicle with at least 4 wheels used for carrying passengers, while Category N stands for a motor vehicle with at least 4 wheels used for carrying goods, which may also carry persons in addition to goods. The Indian Navy had carried out a maiden exercise of slithering down from a helicopter with explosive sniffing dogs. 2 explosive sniffing dogs named Minky and Mukti, trained to sniff out explosives, were slithered down from a naval helicopter onto the offshore oil platform Neelam as part of a simulated bomb threat during the recently concluded exercise Prasthan and Sea Vigil. The dogs then proceeded to do their job of sniffing out IEDs. The maiden slithering of explosive sniffing dogs with their handlers and equipment-laden technicians on board offshore platforms has proved the Navy's reach and response in swift deployability to neutralize bomb or IED threats. You're listening to the news from All India Radio, Kohima. Minority Affairs Ministry will be organizing 26th Hunar Haat of indigenous artisans and craftsmen from across the country at Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in New Delhi from Saturday. Over 600 artisans and craftsmen, including a large number of women artisans from more than 31 states and union territories, will participate in the event. It will be organized with a theme of Vocal for Local from 20th February to 1st March this year. Minority Affairs Minister Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi has said that the Hunar Haat is a perfect platform to promote indigenous products of artisans and craftsmen from across the country. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu, and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have expressed grief over the loss of lives on a road accident at Kurnool district of Andhra Pradesh. The President said the death of pilgrims, including women and a child, is a heart-rending tragedy. Vice President said he is distressed to hear about the loss of lives in the accident. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said, in this hour of sadness, his thoughts are with those who lost their loved ones. In Andhra Pradesh, 14 people lost their lives on a road accident at Kurnool district early this morning. The incident took place while the bus was travelling from Madanapale in Chittoor district to Ajmer Dargah. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy has announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees to the kin of persons who died in the accident. The government has said that more than 80,52,000 beneficiaries have been vaccinated for COVID-19 till date across the country. Addressing media in New Delhi, Joint Secretary in the Health Ministry, Dr. Mandeep Bhandari said the second dose of COVID-19 vaccination started from yesterday for beneficiaries who have completed 28 days after the receipt of the first dose. He said 7,668 healthcare workers have been vaccinated in the second phase so far. Dr. Bhandari said more than 59 lakh healthcare workers and over 21 lakh frontline workers have been vaccinated till date. The Health Ministry said a total of 34 persons have been hospitalized after being administered the COVID-19 vaccine so far. Nagaland reported 6 positive cases of COVID-19 today from trace contacts in Kohima, taking the total tally to 12,189. With the recovery of 9 patients from Kohima, the total recovered cases reached to 11,877. Presently, 73 cases are active. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps: wear a face mask, wash hands frequently with soap and water or use hand sanitizer, and follow social distancing norms. To end the news, the headlines here again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launches several developmental projects in Tamil Nadu, appreciates hard-working farmers of Tamil Nadu. Centre issues guidelines on preventive measures to contain spread of COVID-19 in offices. Union government allows all steel to be used for national highway construction as long as it meets standards required for specific grades of steel. And all lands in toll plazas on national highways to become FASTag lands from tomorrow midnight. That's all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.